Hey guys, today's going to be my first fish video, part of a series called First Impressions, where I'm going to outline the update and give my thoughts on it. Today's update was very peculiar, and we have a new type of relic unlike anything else we've seen in the game so far. Sovereign Relic. Now, this relic is very, very interesting. The way that you get it, you have to get it during sovereign weather events, like the Sovereign Storm, and the enchants that this thing gives are absolutely busted. So what are these enchants and why are they so overpowered? So I'm going to put them on the screen and explain them, and then I'm going to show you just how broken they are. So first off, we have primary enchants that you can put on the Sovereign enchant. You have Steady Crown with 25 resilience, 0.1 control, 25% progress speed, Glimmering Crown with 10% shiny sparkling chance and 20% mutation chance, Stone Weight Crown with 35% resilience, 20% fish weight, and stops fish movement frequently, Auspensity Spirit with 15% freeze chance, 15% to dupe fish with sovereign and periodic slashes, then you have Swift Spirit with 55% lure speed, 50% progress speed, 10% force progress speed, then Magnitude Spirit with 25% fish weight, 25 control, and plus 35 resilience. Then you have Menacing Might with 7 Disturbance, 20% progress speed, frequent slashes, Starforged Might with 15% resilience, 5% force progress speed, and 65% final fish weight. Then Immortal Might with 90% luck, 30% lure speed, and 35% progress speed. Now, for the primary enchants, the way that these work is that when you're at the pillars, I'm going to go to the pillars to show you what I mean. When you're at the pillars, you can sacrifice relics, and then you put your sovereign relic to enchant the rod, and depending on what you sacrifice, it's going to change what your final enchant is going to be. So on the screenshot that I showed, depending on how many relics you sacrifice, that's going to determine the level of the enchant you'll get. So 1 pillar, you're just going to offer the enchant relic, 2, that and the exalted, 3, that, and a cosmic. So those are specifically for primary enchants. And these are already really powerful, as you can tell. But things really start taking it to another level when you look at the secondary enchants that you can put on here. So as for the secondary enchants, you can put Twisted for 30% progress speed, but you lose 0.1 control. Unshakable, which gives infinite strength and 200 durability, basically the invincible enchant. Sanctified, which gives 10% progress speed and 10% true progress speed. And then you have limited relics. And the way that limited relics work is you sacrifice a limited relic, whatever mutations that limited relic will give, it's going to give you a 10% chance for one of those mutations. So limited relics are going to get a lot of value out of that, but you have to really think about just how much gets added to your rod here. You have 9 crazy enchants, then you slap the Twisted Relic and Song of the Deep, and you get a flat 60% progress increase on top of any of those busted enchants that you get. Then you put a limited relic, and that's just free extra money. And the great thing about these enchants is that when you put it on your rod, you actually still keep the original enchants that you had on the rod. You can switch between the keeper bound version of the rod or the rod with the default enchants. And with keeper bound version, you do have to make sure you keep your power up. I don't know what happens when it reaches 0, but I'm assuming you just stop fishing with it. But the thing is, it's really easy to keep your power up because all you have to do is go fish in the cavern where the warden is, or just sacrifice an enchant relic for 5% progress. And enchant relics are like super cheap in today's economy. I mean, just look at how much money I have. I have more money than I know what to do with. So yeah, the relics are really good. And to show you just how good they are, I decided to test my luck with the Plague Reaver, and I got the roll of my lifetime because look at this. Increases disturbance by +7, progress speed 20%, and frequently slashes. Then on top of all that, you get 30% progress speed, 10% progress speed, and then 10% true progress speed. Then I put Cupid on it for a little bit of extra money, even though I'm not really going to be using this to make money. Now you have all of this progress speed, then you have a chance for slashes, and the only thing you have to worry about now is lure speed. Because look at what happens when I cast the rod with this enchant. I can just instant catch anything, literally anything. If it just gets slashed one time, I'm already going to have enough progress to catch it, no matter what fish it is. There's so much buff stacked on top of this all at once. And I'm getting extra disturbance. So what makes this so crazy is the disturbance and the progress speed. I'm basically instant catching fish every time I use this thing. And with this, you can use it for a lot of stuff. And it's not just this rod that has broken builds, trust me. There's a lot of rods that we probably don't even know the full potential of right now. So with this one, you can use it for admin abuse, quests, and disturbance, which is just absolutely crazy. Like, I have no idea how hard this thing's going to go during admin abuse, so I can't wait to test it out. Because during admin abuse, you don't have to worry about mutations or money or luck or any of that. Like, you're going to get the mutations from the admin event, and you're going to get all the luck you'll ever need. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to work during admin abuse. So overall, this update's very cool, and it gives the end game players a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of theory crafting that you can probably do with these rods. It's a very solid update, and I'm excited to see what builds people make. And I might make a follow-up video if there's going to be like a new meta for money farming with these enchants. But I'm not going to be the money test guy, because there's already so many other fish YouTubers who do money tests, and honestly, I don't need to be one more number added onto that statistic. This is a solid update. I'd say like 9 out of 10.